Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros live on a Thursday night. Tonight, we are talking all things manga, and I am joined by two of my favorite people online. We got Colleen, Colleen's Manga Rex, back from a brief hiatus. How you doing?
Doing good.
Love to hear that. And Galactus eating butt himself, the insufferable omnibus collector. How you doing?
I feel out of place because y'all are all dark and purple, and I'm just like,
It's bright and sunny.
I'm so happy.
Meanwhile, we're all like rave mode, moody, angsty over here. So
and
it's all
I'm
good.
That's the plan.
dual monsters up in this hizzy.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining. As always, appreciate it. Good thing you were late, because I was too. We're all late. We arrive exactly when we're meant to. That's our motto. So tonight, we're going to go over some reads, some solicits, some goofs, some gaffs, everything else that we can think about. But of course, the most important thing is that we mention the sponsor for tonight's broadcast. You know them. We love them. It's InStockTrades.com. Your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 35, 45, 50, 60% off. It's crazy over there. Go to InStock Trades for all the cool deals. If you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the US, and there is the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount on your order when you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only when you visit our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. And at the end of every month, supposedly, we do the gift card giveaway, although we did it this past Monday, so I lied just now. You got to be on your toes whenever we do that stuff. And Hanky Pym was the winner from Monday. He should be getting that gift card soon, so congrats to him. If you want to participate for that $50 gift card, just gotta tune in and watch the shows, and we'll pick out a winner on one of those streams. So that is all courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Let me share my screen here so you can see what's happening at IST. Deals of the week, you got that Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, 50% off. That's $6. And we got one manga release as a deal of the week, Full Night, Volume 1, 40% off. That's $9. Got that Grendel Omnibus, 2nd edition, Volume 5, Grendel Tales. That's a mouthful. $16. That's 46% off. You got that Marvel Masterworks Amazing Spider-Man hardcover, Volume 26, with the DM variant. That's 46% off. And ROM Omnibus Volume 2, 46% off. That's $67.50 with the two covers. Did you get you got this one, right, Riley?
Romnibus?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah.
Which cover did you get?
I got the cooler cover.
This one, right?
Yes.
Sure. Because we were saying on Monday that he's just proud and just flashing at you right there, right in the face. You got some rum drunk.
I was like, as a boring ass cover. That other one's cool.
Yeah.
I still
This one,
that's though.
yeah. I joke that he's like Galactus overseer right there, judging people.
Eating butts.
Yeah.
Yes.
After they're done fighting their little war, he just eats butts.
Yum 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 yum.
And he does it just like that. He goes yum 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 afterwards.
Some new releases I did get. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said I'm the mermaid guy, and I did it. I bought A Sinner of the Deep Sea. I am super excited to read this. I love the art on this book, and it's only going to be 3 or 4 volumes, so it's not a huge commitment.
Yeah.
You bet I got it. Looks awesome. And of course, some of the other cool stuff came out. Like Black Summoner. I don't know. I've never read Black Summoner, but I assume it's cool. I don't know. Angel Next Door, Spoils Me Rotten. You got some light novel action too. Why not? We don't discriminate. This thing, which I hate pronouncing because it's annoying. Apocalypse Bringer something. And of course, your top sellers at the moment. Something is Killing the Children Deluxe Edition 2 is the top seller at InStockTrades.com. So all you got to do, folks, after you're done here with us, go check out In Stock Trades and buy some books.
I was sent a copy of the one that you hate reading, the Minogra or whatever, and I just laughed when I got it.
Apocalypse Bringer, Minogra, World Conquest begins with the civilization of ruin.
Yeah,
that's a long ass title. You got to cut it short. I ain't got time for this.
No.
And I do not like this cover. I don't know what is happening here.
That looks like the opposite of when they censor wieners with like lightsaber.
The dark saber.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The dark wiener.
So there you go. InStockTrades.com. Let's see. We got some more people in the chat. Mart76. What up, everyone? What up? What up? William Lee is saying, turn off your lights.
The sun's out. Like
Gonna have to wait an hour at least.
Yeah, most of the light in here is from the window.
Kane, thank you so much for joining. Good evening, everyone. Drunk Bullets cover has me interested. I was pleasantly surprised by that book, and I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. It's a new series that just came out. All righty. As is tradition with this Thursday streams, we're going to do some manga hauls. If y'all want to participate, what did you all get? I can start because I got one book. Why not?
First off, Gio, you don't usually get two.
I know. Just one manga. I got Call of the Night Volume 16.
Hey.
That's all I got.
Should have known it would be Call of the Night.
So you can see some of the art here, looking lovely as always. I'm a big fan of Kotoyama. And yeah. Excited. I have no idea what's happening in this book because I am on volume 11 or 12. So I'm ways behind. But we only got 4 more books. So we collect the entirety of the series. So then I'll catch up when we get volume 20. Oh, and I do have a brief update before we continue. I mentioned to the chat last stream that I did in fact order volume 20 from Japan, and the package was MIA. Turns out it was extremely lost. I filed a complaint with the postal office, and very sweet lady got in contact with me and helped me through it. She was super nice. And then I got a call from my local post office, the postmaster, and yeah, he was super nice as well and determined that this is like extremely lost. What's going to happen is eventually somebody will pick it up and send it back, and it will usually go to, I think he said Atlanta, and then ship back to Japan or something crazy like that.
My gosh.
But there's a plot twist. He closed the case so the seller, which was CD Japan, would get a notification, and then I could talk to them to get the thing going for a refund or replacement, whatever whatever happens. I don't know. But there's a twist. Out of the blue, the last known scan was back in May 26th, and it was from a town way too far from my area, and it disappeared from there. So now on June 16th, which was this past week, right? On this past Sunday, it showed up in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they're going to send it back over here. What's the procedure? I have no idea. I still emailed CD Japan. I'm like, hey, can I get a replacement? If not, can I get a refund? So I'm waiting on them to reply. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a part 3 of this story next week. That's my story.
Gio and his constant troubles with the postal system.
So yeah, it was me. It was getting volume 20. The reason I got it was that only in Japan it comes with a special postcard art booklet thing, and I wanted that. So the only way to get it was through them, and CD Japan was actually selling it for around $10 to $12. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. That's cool. That's great. And there we go. I don't have it with me.
Well, hopefully this ends on a high note.
Yes. But more importantly, What about you guys?
Go
Um,
ahead.
I know that I've hauled stuff since the last time I showed a haul, which was probably the last time that Colleen was on the show. But I don't remember all of what arrived. So I have books that were sent to me by Square Enix.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim.
We can do like a little preview of some of their July releases.
Yeah.
Volume 2 of The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Second volume of that one. If you grabbed volume 1 and enjoyed it, this will be out in July. Volume 9 of The Great Yahi Will Not Be Defeated.
Yay. I like that one. Yeah.
And here's a new debuting series, Just Like Mona Lisa, Volume 1.
Nice.
This one is a world where people are born without gender. Children's bodies shift towards their desired gender when they reach 12 years old until Hinase's 18th birthday. However, they lived content without a gender, but bubbly girl Ritsu and thoughtful boy Shiori both confessed their feelings on the same day. Romance was never on Hinase's mind, so how can they respond? Hinase must explore their identity as they arrive at the cusp of adulthood. Who will they choose and who will they become? So a little playing with gender and sexuality in that one. And the big one is a Final Fantasy XIV art book, the Final Fantasy Endwalker Art of Resurrection Beyond the Veil. And I can open this up and you can check it out. They're always sending Final Fantasy art books and stuff, and I'm like, I haven't played.
They know you're a big, massive Final Fantasy streamer, gamer.
I used to be super into Final Fantasy, and then I like finished playing 10, and so yeah, here's the cover. I do want to get back into it. A lot of great artwork within. These are all really nice art books. I really do enjoy them, so I'm thankful that they let me take a glance at them.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have
sorry, for which version is that? For the new one?
For 14.
14. Okay, gotcha.
So that's the second of the MMO, right?
Yes.
Damn, Carbuncle looks really different from Final Fantasy VIII. So yeah, it smells kind of good too.
Yeah, I'd love it. I love book smells.
I don't know what the hell.
That's right. I said it. No shame.
It has like a spice to it. Like it smells like something in my kitchen cabinet.
Let's go. Spice will flow.
Yeah, spice does flow indeed.
But like we're all freaks. We all smell our books. Come on, that's nothing to be ashamed about.
You're a freak if you don't smell your books.
Exactly. One of my favorite things is that I have this AC on. When I turn it off after I've done a stream, somehow the cold air will activate something on the books, and there's an aura or a papery smell. I don't know if I'm a weird one here with that type of scenario, but it smells amazing. Love factory sealed smell. Would buy if cologne exists. Yeah, of course. That would be great too.
This is very different, and I cannot describe it accurately, but it doesn't smell like any book that I'm
gonna smell this. It's a good smell too.
It has a culinary scent to it that I cannot. Nice. But there's something that's like slightly. It's a spice and then like an undertone that's kind of cool and refreshing, like a minty undertone.
Hell yeah!
You're all gonna have to buy the book to find out. It's a $40 book. Just purchase it so you can sniff it.
But worth it for the smell alone. You are a old book sommelier.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fidgeting with my necklace because there's a knot in it, but I just realized. Okay. So first thing is I got volumes 1 through 3 and then 6 of Kageki Shoujo.
Nice.
These were all half off at 2 different places. So I got very lucky. But yeah, love this series. Very good.
I love those covers. They're so bright and colorful.
Yeah. This one, I love this one.
Hmm.
I love all the little acting things in it on the covers.
That got an anime, right?
Yes,
Am
anime is so good. I highly recommend it. And then volume 6 of The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom. And volume 5 of my new favorite GL series, The Moon on a Rainy Night. It is so good. It is a hard of hearing female lead. So a lot of like series with either hard of hearing or deaf characters has them doing sign language, but she actually doesn't need to use it because she can speak. She's just really hard of hearing. So it's a very interesting, different like take on it, because I feel like whenever you see like a deaf or hard of hearing character, they're always doing sign language. So very different and very good series. Lots of drama and angst and yearning, just like I like it. And that's my haul.
Beautiful.
Now I'm gonna go back to fidgeting with my necklace, trying to get this knot out. Look how small that knot is.
Wait, let me zoom in.
Yeah,
I could see why that would be annoying.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to fix that.
And it's gonna bother me. So if I like have it on me or near me, I have to fix it. So I will be fixing it while we're on the stream, and then we will all get the satisfaction when I get it.
Absolutely. Kane, no new manga hauls for me this week. I'm not buying new stuff until I go through my current stack. I am so jealous. I envy you. You have no idea, and I wish I had that mentality, but I don't. I'm a troubled child. So
I don't either. My mentality is, you just bought more stuff. You better finish the stack that you have before it arrives.
But the thing is, I feel extremely anxious when I miss stuff on purpose and I leave not buying them, and then new stuff comes in and it just bundles up, and I'm like, I gotta get the new stuff plus the older stuff that I left behind, and it just creates a huge bubble of anxiety in my head. I hate it. So probably shouldn't be like that, but it is what it is.
I went semi-viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
What happened?
Riley's popping off right now because everyone wants his library.
Oh, okay. No, I think okay. Yeah,
you posted the. I can share my. Hold on, I can share my screen.
Yeah, you have the power.
I've got the power.
Bam, whatever. I can't sing it.
Yeah, I thought we were doing it together, Gio.
We are okay. Yeah, I forgot the tune halfway through me stuttering.
I finished it for you. Don't worry.
Can't read manga unless it's finished in physical, so I binge read it. That's also a good idea, but then I don't know.
I tried to do that, and it always, I'm always like, oh, I'll just collect all of it, and then once it finishes, I'll read it. But then I don't like it. I have so many series that like I haven't, because I'm like, oh fuck, that's like 20 volumes that I have to read now, and I can't.
On top of the new stuff that you're
on top of all the new stuff that's coming in, so it's much easier for me to just keep up with everything. Also, it doesn't make sense to like, and I'm saying that what I've done doesn't make sense as well. So I'm saying this against me as well. It doesn't make sense to buy an entire series before reading any of it.
Because you don't know if you like it.
Yeah, if I read like 5 volumes and I'm like, I can't fucking stand this series, like then I just wasted a few $100 or something. Okay, let me share this window. So here's the funny part is,
Jesus Christ, 10,000? Oh
right?
my God.
So I got 10,000 likes, 1.5 thousand reposts. A ton of those are quote retweets. I had read through all of the comments before. I have not anymore. So yeah, I ratioed the fuck out of Viz. They don't even have 1,000 likes on the original tweet.
Wow, good job.
So yeah. Also, I know one of these is Will because he posts spoilers. I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say, don't click on those muted so people know who you mute.
No, I know one of them is Will. I don't know the other one, but I never block people on. I blocked one person, but I don't block people on anything because people are so petty about it. They're always like, "Oh, look who got upset," and it's just like I just don't want to see your stupid ass on the internet anymore.
I
Yeah.
love the block button though. The
I
block button is great.
mute. I only mute, and so that way it's like they don't get the satisfaction of knowing like that they've annoyed me, but then I have to deal with the fact that I'm a curious little butthead, and I'm like, oh, who is this that I've? And then I'm like, that motherfucker. Anyway, so I posted pictures of my library, which I'm like slowly but surely moving right now and like rearranging and stuff. So it's gonna be a while before I get done with that. And yeah, I ratioed Viz by far had the most. Like,
And look at that! 1,000 people bookmarks your thing. 1,000 weirdos wanted to like have your library on their app,
in their bookmarks. Yeah.
on their thing.
It's so
Sorry,
funny
David.
because I didn't even notice how many people had been responding to this until my friend Danny Lines in Motion had quote retweeted it. It was like, I've seen manga I've been to Barnes and Nobles with less manga available than this, or something like that. And I was like, that's so true though.
You know what you can do, Riley? You remember the book? Wait, hold on. Whoever steals this book, the manga series.
Yes.
Did you ever read Volume 1?
Yes.
You know how the old lady set up the book collection for public reading at one point. So whenever you're done collecting, which will be never, we're never going to stop collecting. You could open a public library and people could just go in and read the stuff.
I'm excited because I have much taller ceilings.
Whoops.
And I might be able, I think I might be able to do double extenders on a Billy.
Woo. Woo.
And if I can do that,
yes,
then I might be able to have a Beauty and the Beast ladder.
Oh my God. That's going to be so exciting. And I'm not even there. I'm so excited for you. I'm like excited. What the hell? I'm so giddy.
If you do that, I need you to make a video where you're like doing
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like going around because I'm like, I know I don't have as much space like square footage wise where I'm trying to put everything, but height wise I can go all the way around on top one more time, and that's a lot of real estate, especially when it comes to manga, and especially because like with how big the extenders are, if I'm putting like standard volumes of manga, I can definitely put I can double stack and have almost no loss on of like what's visible.
Beauty and the Beast ladder. This man is living a fantasy life. We're living the good life.
I'm just living that treat myself life.
I'm going to share some similar news, but it's not as exciting. This is like my news is like the great value type news compared to what Riley just said. But I discovered that I have a nook or cranny next to me where I can fit a 12-inch 3-tier cube shelf.
Hell yeah.
And I got so pumped up. I'm like, let's go. It's probably going to fit like 50 books. But I'm going to go for it anyways. So I got it. It should be, actually, I'm going to check it live. I don't know where it is. It should be arriving soon. And I did get it through the Bezos website. And it even has, it's 3 cubes, and one of them doesn't have, what do you call it? The wood paneling behind the thing.
Yeah.
It's open up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use that to display some of my Godzilla figures and make it like a cool little diorama. And the other two, maybe like the standalone books that I talked about last week, or some art books, stuff like that. I'm so excited. Finally, a little bit of space. Let me check on the shipping. It's probably gonna say it's not anywhere near me, but whatever.
I got these the ones in between the Detolfs.
Yeah.
I got those off of Amazon, and they're like 12 by 12 by 12, but they're 5 cubes high.
Ooh, nice. I
And
like
there's
that.
no backing. They're just open.
Yeah.
So like, you can
I'm-
kind of see.
I'm trying to get a new
Mhm.
small bookshelf myself.
I got Joey right over there.
Hey, hi
I
Joey.
actually have like 2 boxes of books now, and then books stacked on top of those boxes because I just have nowhere to put them.
Here's what I got. Sorry.
Nice.
So this is the mock-up from the website, but as you can see, 12 inches, baby. Let's go. So I'm gonna put some crap here at the bottom, and the middle, some other crap, and at the top, some other crap, and then on top of it, some statue or figure or something. So we'll hopefully it's not arriving this week. Maybe next one, the next after. So I'll post some pictures.
I have, so I'm kind of piecemealing my stuff, and I've got a few shelves that I need to make. And so basically I'm like, since I have 3 shelves that were completely unmade, so there's nothing on them. I'm putting those up and then like emptying some shelves and then putting those things onto those shelves, and I'm going to go take down more shelves, move it, so I'm going to go back and forth kind of.
Yeah.
And my first mission, I have all of my X-Men books, and I chose to take all of my 7 Seas manga, and I was very surprised by how much 7 Seas stuff that I have now.
Hell yeah. They're my favorite manga publisher.
We went from my days of being a hater, but I think it was warranted because they were not doing a lot of very notable things. And then now I'm like,
They put out some good shit.
They do, and a lot of it's like kind of surprising, like the type of stuff that I'm glad that I like try out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know, that sounds somewhat interesting. And then I read it and I'm like, this is a lot of fun. This is really great. So like whenever people and like I know Colleen and the homies will do this as well, but the like go girl, give us nothing. Like manga publisher announcements. I'm always
I will say I don't do it for 7 Seas as much because they announce so much that I don't mind if we don't have like a week or 2 of nothing. If they go girl give us nothing for a week or 2, it's fine as long as they give us a go girl give us something.
There's just like I feel like there's always something. There's always something to be excited. Like every week, I'm maybe not going to have something. Like I was super excited about Hikari Man, the next one coming from the Homunculus creator.
Yeah.
And I know there's been a few others in the past few weeks that I was like pumped about. And it's just always funny to me because I'll look at like responses to some of the stuff that's announced, and people are always just like, nothing. And it's like they're literally announcing like so many new titles.
A little bit for everybody.
Yeah, there's something for everyone. People are like, why is there so much BL? And it's like, because it sells. Why is there so much Danmei? Because it sells.
It's
like
basic arithmetic or whatever the hell.
But they're giving a little bit of like there's always some shoujo coming out. There's always some shonen, some seinen. There's always a little bit of something. So like, I feel like they really did turn around several years ago in doing a lot. Because before, I would say it was leaning way too hard towards
cheesecake.
Like cheesecake, seinen stuff, erotic things, and like just a bunch of isekai. But they've pulled around and I think, started licensing a lot more interesting things. And
I think that change happened when they started getting the classic stuff like Lupin, Cutie Honey, Devilman. That when those got announced, that was sort of the turning point, I think, for them.
Yeah, you might be right on that. Not too long before like pandemic era for the publisher.
Seven Seas has become one of my favorite publishers. I want news on cat message therapy, and I am a cat barista though. Looks like a good place for that Mau Mau. Okay, yes, I'll get it. I don't know where the heck I'm gonna put it. Have you guys seen the figure that Tim is referring to? We were talking about it earlier through my Discord. Let me find it. There's a new Apothecary Diaries figure coming out from Ami. Well, not Ami, but you can get it through them. Shout out to our non-sponsor. This one.
Yeah,
So
this one.
It's a full bench, and that takes some room on a detail. So I could get it and display it on the new mini shelf. We'll see. I am tempted. It's only $87, but it comes out in May. And Tim and I were joking that we're gonna pre-order, completely forget about it, and then when May rolls around, I'm gonna realize, shit, there's so much stuff coming out. I better cancel the figure. That's probably what's gonna happen. We'll see.
I will say about Seven Seas though. Well, it's not just them either. I mean, it's like all manga publishers. Not enough Yuri.
Yeah, I don't know why there's not a bigger move towards Yuri in general. It's like, because I believe that it sells well every time something gets published, and there's clearly like a lot of people that ask for it.
Yeah, there is a market for it. So
there's enough of a market for it that they made both the Boys Love and Girls Love labels at Seven Seas. So I don't know what exactly.
Apparently they were a big not proponent, a big like supporter, I guess is the word I'm looking for, of Yuri for a while, and then just recently they've just not been licensing much. So more Yuri is needed. My Yuri brethren, I get you as a fellow Shoujo lover. Although I've been winning lately, so
yeah, I feel like they typically have at least one thing for you, and then the Viz Media license events always have something, or the last couple have.
I've been winning. I've been nothing but happy lately.
I'm upset that we haven't gotten more yokai manga, but that's such a niche within a niche that I'm like, whatever.
Are you
whenever it happens, I do get excited though.
Are you picking up that Tuttle yokai book that's coming out soon?
Yes, I have it pre-ordered.
Of course. Of course.
Never doubt Geo.
I did see this. Hold on. I got some news for you guys. I just saw this earlier before going live. Wait a minute. Wait. This damn book is finally back after a millennia. Share screen. Nope. There we go. Freaking World End Solte is coming back. Volume 3. Volume 2 came out, what, like a year and a half ago? I think. I hate when this happens because then you're forcing me to go back and read Volume 2 because I don't remember what the hell I read with Volume 2. Now we're getting Volume 3. This is from the same creator, Satoshi Mizukami, as Sengoku Yoko and stuff like that. And I do recommend it. I think this is one of his best works, and it's currently ongoing series. I do like it a lot. I have no idea. I remember the main protagonist, the young girl behind over here, and the other dude that got transformed into a mole man. And I don't remember this guy. It's probably the third one in the group, but whatever.
I did it. I finally got into your Discord, Geo.
Hey, let's go. Thank you.
Because whenever James shares the links, I can't copy it because it's
because you can't do it through here.
Right.
Streaming. You have to go through the YouTube chat.
So I've never been able to grab it and or get through.
I should have sent it to you. That was my bad too. I kept forgetting.
I need Jess to send me his, but I just manually typed it in just now. I just like https://
You're like, quick.
So speaking of new releases, might as well get started with this. This was from last Friday, but I did mention last week that I would go over it just for fun, because we always like to do that on the show. This show is not sponsored by Fool Night, although you can get it at InStockTrades.com. Just saying. I'm going to use this link through Anime News Network because it's easier and it's already here, so deal with it. If you guys want to pause it and read it, by all means. They announced a bunch of titles, and some are really interesting. I'm excited for a bunch of them. The first one here is Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring. This is by Nappa Komatsuda, Kana Akatsuki, and Suo. Character design. Manga adaptation of the latest light novel series from the creator of Violet Evergarden. First, there was only winter, but this lonely existence was too much for it to bear, so winter split off part of itself to bring forth spring. But the earth wished for summer and autumn as well, and their creation marked the birth of the four seasons. The changing of seasons became a duty that fell upon humanity, and those tasked with the transition are known as agents of the four seasons. This is the bittersweet story of Hinagiku and Sakura, the agent of spring, and her devoted guard, who set out on a journey to usher in Yamato's first spring in 10 long years. This sounds like it's going to be like super heartbreaking towards the end. Plus, it's from the creator of Violet Evergarden, so
yeah, I'm excited for this one. This is a title that's in Lala magazine, which is one of my favorite shoujo magazines. And I've been wanting to read it for a while because every new issue of Lala that I pick up, I see it in there, and I'm like, I want to read this. I want to read this. And when I saw that they licensed the light novels, I was like, maybe we'll get the manga.
Close, and here we go. Yeah,
here we are. See, I won. I'm winning lately. All I do is get to win lately.
Hell yeah, get that W. That's awesome. Next one we got. Gonna butcher this. Brunhild the Dragon Slayer by Yuiko Agarizaki. I don't know. Sorry, Yuiko. Takeru Kirishima and Aoasu. Manga adaptation of the award-winning light novel. Eden is a place of perfection protected from outside harm by the Silver Dragon. This idyllic land, the dragon raises a human girl found on the island's shores as his own. But when the dragon's life is mercilessly snuffed out by human machinations, that sucks. The girl must choose. Sorry, I just found out about this. The dragon dies. I hate that. The girl must choose whether to heed his dying wish and stay the course of righteousness, or walk the path of vengeance. Murder their asses. Girl, get it. Kill all these sons of bitches in my honor, or the dragon's honor. Sorry,
but mine too.
Mine too. Yeah, avenge the dragon. Brunhild the Dragon Slayer. Okay, that sounds pretty badass. I do want to check it out. Being Queenie's a fan. I knew that from her tweets. So I do want to check it out. Looks cool. I will read the manga. Yes. Now this, they wanted to throw me a bone here. Dracula's on the Night Shift. This is by Satoshi Wagahara, Tsukumo Asakusa, and Ako Arisaka. Man, okay. Vampires who cannot be exposed to sunlight have been able to integrate into modern society by only going out at night. Yura Toraki is a vampire who works the graveyard shift at a convenience store in Ikebukuro. One day he happens to save a woman named Iris, who turns out to be a member of an order of vampire exterminators. Before he knows it, Yura is living in the same apartment as his should-be nemesis. I really want to check it out. It sounds awesome. I love it. I like the whole working out at nighttime and modern society and all that. Sign me up. I'm down for this. And I'm also excited for this one too. I like this one. I picked up This World's Strategy Guide by Achi Ai. Sana is the hardworking daughter of a shop owner, and she often ventures out into the forest to gather the herbs needed for the potions they sell. But on one trip, she happens to pick up a mysterious strategy guide for a game, and it's filled with detailed information about her town, those around her, and even what's yet to come. Except the future may not be what she expects. With such a powerful and dangerous book in hand, what will Sana do? Turns out, plot twist, she's part of a Sega Saturn game, and no, I'm kidding. But this sounds a lot of fun. I want to check this out too.
I've seen this one around quite a bit, and every single time I saw it, I just thought it was like a spin-off of Made in Abyss or something. There's something about the cover that always just made me think it was Made in Abyss.
It's got that vibe going for it.
Yeah, I think it's the goggles.
Yeah.
Next up, we got The Teen Exorcist by Mitsuru Yuki and Shigiji Sorakura. Japan's Heian period, Masashiro serves as a royal diviner, just like his grandfather, the legendary Abe no Seimei. Sure, friend of the show. His dream isn't to follow in his grandfather's footsteps, though. It's to surpass him. Screw you, Grandpa. During some intense training with his spirit companion, Mokun, Masahiro notices an ominous presence targeting the princess. Can he protect the royal capital and escape from his grandfather's shadow? Teen Exorcist. There is a huge boost in popularity for Exorcist manga over there, so it's not as surprising to see it, but it's cool. Not something I would read, but I like the cover though. There's a difference, however. Some of you might be saying, oh, but doesn't this fall into the whole yokai thing? Not necessarily. These are just snuffing out ghosts. And what I'm after are the yokai creatures themselves, which is totally different. Yokai is different from yurei, which would be the ghosts.
Folk tales are not the same as ghost stories.
Exactly. Although the little bunny fox thingamajig and the cover looks pretty cute. I don't know what it is, but I like it. And I'm going to go back to our friend here, Warren. He's excited. War of the Greedy Witches, not to be confused with something else, which I did at first. War of the Greedy Witches from Homura Kawamoto and Makoto Shiozuka. From the creator of Kakegurui comes an action-packed fantasy series featuring tournament-styled fights and witches. At the moment of her execution, Holy Martyr of France, Joan d'Arc, is transported to a mysterious new world. There, she comes face-to-face with 31 heroic women who carved their names into the annals of history as witches. Now, with the 32 witches assembled, I'm not gonna say this. Whatever. The night thing can commence. I'm not gonna butcher that. And the deadly tournament that pits its competitors against each other in the name of their selfish wishes is about to get underway. So it's like Record of Ragnarok, but in another world with witches. And it has 32 volumes. Is it? No, that's not it. Sorry, it says volume 1 here. How many volumes is this? The War of Greedy Witches. Hold on.
Necklace update.
Yeah, you got it?
No, it's all the way up to that knot is all the way at the clasp now. So I don't think I'm getting it. It was like it wasn't coming apart, it was just moving up higher.
Yeah, you'll get it. You get it before the end of the stream.
Oh, God,
I believe in you.
My fingers hurt.
According to Baka Updates, there are currently 8 volumes of the
8. Okay. I checked on AniList and it came out. It started publication back in 2020.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, that is indeed true.
Marie Antoinette is in this manga? Whoa. Okay.
Is this Record of Ragnarok, but like witches?
Probably. I mean, let me show you some of the characters. Hold on. Okay. Everybody looks super dramatic. I love it. Look, Marie Antoinette. And she's got pink bubblegum hair. I love it. I'm already a fan of this. Elizabeth Bathory? I don't know how to say these names. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. The Blood Witch. There we go. Cleopatra the Eighth?
The
Were there
seventh.
more? Seven, sorry. Were there more than one Cleopatra? Okay. She's the Witch of Love. Cleopatra the Seventh. Zetian Wu, Empress of China.
Woo.
Okay, and our lead protagonist, Abnegation Witch. All right. Are they murdering each other in this, or is it like friendly competition? Tomoe Gozen, the Mighty Witch. It's done by the same creator that did the gambling one, so that's going to be interesting.
If you click the character button.
Here?
Yeah. Just wondering if it would show us anyone else that we...
Oh, friend of the show, Mary Reed, the Witch of the Sea.
Same.
Himiko, the Demon Witch. The most anime-looking one out of the bunch. Agrat Bat Malat, the host of how do I say this? Walpurgis?
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
The host of Waluigi.
And yeah. Oh, is it Bathory? I'm probably butchering the name. Was known for bathing in the blood of young women to get her youth back. Sucks for her. That didn't work out.
I tried it once. It didn't work.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow, Riley. You should be canceled.
I'm a sucker for pink hair, so I'm going to root for Marie Antoinette. For those of you that don't know, French Revolution and Marie Antoinette and all these characters are my Roman Empire sometimes. So,
Did you read Rosa Versailles?
I know about it, but I have not read it.
Oh, you would love it then if you're into that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I do want to get it. I do want to own it. So,
Yeah, I mean it is pricey. So,
next up on our adventure here, Praise Me When I'm a Good Boy from Yodaka Kuroi. High school teacher Watanabe has a secret. Behind closed doors, he's actually a sub. Enraged when his fiancée leaves him because of his nature, Watanabe hooks up with his former student, Izumi, who just so happens to ooze Dom energy and is also looking for a place to stay. Where better than at his new sub's house? Which means Watanabe is going to have to figure out how to survive round-the-clock orders. Also, he can be praised like the good boy he's desperately trying to be. I assume this is not about sub sandwiches. So just putting that out there, that there's a not safe for work warning on this manga.
it's funny because when you said he's actually a sub, I mean, I knew what it meant, but
Yeah.
I was thinking, wait, he's a substitute teacher? Why?
When you said he oozes Dom energy, I heard dumb energy, and I thought it was about like some dumb himbo.
Both would be excellent spin-offs to this story.
Just the plot twist is he's not a full-time teacher. He's just a sub.
He's just a substitute.
And he's only a sub because he's a dumb himbo and can't get a full-time position.
Exactly.
So yeah, this one's also coming out. Next up, we got Mono, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to say Mono. From Afro. Love the pen name. It'd be funny if this person does not have an afro. From Afro, the creator of Late Back Camp. Oh, never mind. Comes a new comedy adventure manga. The photography club is in danger of shutting down, and the cinema club too. Fret not, for they shall merge and become Cinephoto Club. There we go. Now, club members Satsuki, An, and Sakurako are asked to be the main characters for manga artist Haruno's latest work that's centered around action cameras. The girls head out to capture the lovely sights of Japan, experimenting with gadgets beyond photography and film equipment, and of course, chomping on the local delicacies along the way. This sounds like a lot of fun, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the same universe as Laid Back Camp. Mono. Oh man, I wish this would get an anime. This would be something that I would love to watch as they go through the towns, and it would lend itself well to animation because the whole thing it's about photography and film and stuff. So
I want more photography books. So
yeah.
merge my interests, please.
Next up, we got April Showers Bring May Flowers. That's a cute title. From Roku Sakura. Pessimistic high school student Hana Tabata doesn't believe her life could ever be like that of a heroine from the shoujo manga she reads. She's convinced she's ugly and she's always alone. Still, she can't help but imagine herself as a leading lady when she's changing out flowers early one morning, until she's caught in the act by her handsome classmate, Yosuke Ueno. Hana can't wrap her head around his kind words at first, but as they grow closer, she finds her life slowly beginning to change. Sounds super cute. Like it. And I'm going to root for Hana.
This one got an anime announcement, but we haven't heard anything about like when or what or who or but there is an anime apparently.
April Showers Bring May Flowers. That's such a fun little title. Hold on. Let me do some searching here.
And also, before anyone says it's a seinen, it's not a shoujo.
This is a seinen, yes.
It's a seinen manga.
Get it right, folks.
Are you sure?
I don't know about that because it has the correct. No, it's a seinen. Calm down. Believe when people say these things. Don't be like, but it's a female lead, so it should be a show. It's a seinen. Calm down.
I believe that's up for debate.
I understood that reference for one. I see. Oh, anime announcements. All right, 2 years ago. Oh,
yeah, God. It's been a while.
Damn.
Maybe it'll come out next year.
Oh, I am so close to getting this.
Let's go.
I have a hole, and it's big. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Calm down. It's not that type of show.
Phrasing.
Let's see. Oh, there's more. I forgot. Yeah, there's more stuff here. Oh, it's a novel. Do you want me to read the novel?
No.
Okay.
We don't read books here.
In a world of lies, I fell into an unforgettable love from Misaki Ichiyo. Ichiyo. Cool. And then I wish this was a manga because I love this cover so much.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, not.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my fingers hurt.
A Festival of Heresies from Roka Koen. This sounds great. If you want to pause it and read it, go for it. But I love that cover. Like a Medusa-looking creature, girl thing. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Medusa creature girl thing.
And we got one illustration collection for Oshinoko, Glare X Sparkle art book. Over 130 pieces, including full-color works, character design drafts, and drawings posted to social media, as well as comments and a discussion between the artist Mengo Yokoyari and the author Aka Akasaka. That's going to sell really well, I suspect. Oh, there's more? Oh my god. Oh, another art book. Okay. Candy Show Harusono Art Collection Art Book. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Delightful, delectable, sugary, sweet amalgamation of gorgeous illustrations, rough sketches, bonus manga, and even an interview with the author, the creator. The series creator of Sasaki and Miyano and Hirano and Kagiura. Do I know these? What's Sasaki and Miyano?
That one's like a pics
BL.
of BL, yeah. Also had an
No.
anime.
The other one is a spin-off of that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. So we got 2 art books, 2 novels, and a bunch of manga. Which ones are you most excited for?
All of them.
The first one.
April Showers sounds cute. Mono, I do want to. I'd rather see Mono than read Mono, but we'll see. War of the Greedy Witches. Okay. Teen Exorcist. Oh, I picked up this World Strategy Guide. I do want to check that out. Dracula's on the Night Shift. I do want to check that out. Brunhild the Dragon Slayer. I do want to check that out. I hope the dragon gets avenged. Spoilers. And Agents of the Four Seasons also sounds great. So cool stuff. All of these are set to be released in November this year. So we're going to spend some money on books. Let me stop sharing for a minute. You bathe in the blood of one young woman and then the woke mob comes for you. We can't have anything anymore. Sorry.
PC culture is when I can't bathe in the blood of young women.
It's similar to Omegaverse, except it's a world where people are inherently subs or doms.
So it's so funny that like a sub dom universe is a thing, because like that's what Omegaverse is basically, and they just reverted it back to the original terms. I just think it's so stupid.
But Omegaverse was born from the Supernatural fandom, so it's special.
I just feel like they took something that actually like was a little bit different, or like towed the line of saying what it was, and then they were just like, what if we just called it outright what it was? Just a little silly.
I need Yen Press to give me the Delicious and Dungeon art books. Oh, that's coming.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Yeah.
I would.
That was a bona fide hit, the manga and the show, so it's
Yeah.
going to happen soon.
Yeah, they're still currently like the show started when like 4 or 5 months ago or something.
The first half just ended. The second half will air next year, I think.
So from the like just looking at it from like the marketing standpoint of it, as soon as they knew this show is a hit, which like they could probably tell within the first month, like the first 4 episodes, I guarantee like internally they were like, let's get everything. Like they already did the guidebook. And that was before the anime was even announced, I think. But they're just like there is no chance that they're not putting those art books out.
Yeah.
And anything else that they can. They're probably going to do box sets as well. They're going to milk it for as much as they can.
Teen Exorcist is an adaptation of an older light novel. There's another 3-volume adaptation. Okay, cool. And Warren says that The Greedy Witches is better than Record of Ragnarok. Sounds cool.
I don't know. It's
I
hard.
don't know.
Ragnarok. You've seen the personalities.
Speaking of yokai, Gio, did you pick up Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance? Not yet, but I do want to get it at some point. But thank you for reminding me. Been really good, better than the original game. Nice. I want a manga about an exorcist, but like an actual exorcist you go to in real life, just like a realistic exorcist manga. People would probably find it boring, but I'd be interested.
That's just called Mob Psycho 100.
Good. Yeah. Nice. That's
I
true.
was thinking more along the lines of like a manga adaptation of the movies, the Exorcist movies.
Whoa, the PG show. All right. Okay. Moving on. we got two reads, or I guess I'm the only one that read them, I think. The first one is, of course, everybody in the chat, everybody watching later is going to roll their eyes and say, of course he wanted to talk about it. The first one on the list here is Yokai Buster Murakami. Do you guys know about this one? It came out last week from Shonen Jump. I hope it doesn't get canceled anytime soon. I think it has the ability to stay on for a while. It's very funny, and it has fun artwork. This is by the same creator that did the one that it got canceled after like 20 chapters, so I'm worried already. What was it? This is by Daiki Ihara. Let me Google it real quick here. Protect Me Shugomaru. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
I remember it. I didn't read it, but I remember it.
I read a little bit of it and I stopped, and it lasted for 31 chapters. That was back in 2021. Jesus, it's been a long time. So it has somewhat of the art style similar, and the humor, I think it's better this time around, or maybe it's because I like the subject matter. We follow these two characters here, and I have to admit, I'm going to admit something really dumb. I don't know. I don't know if the main protagonist. I don't know the if it's a girl, if it's a boy. I have no idea. I thought the main protagonist was a girl, and I'm gonna learn that they're not. So that's gonna be fun. Anyways, that neither here nor there. Yokai Buster Murakami is basically about this character right here with the red hair. They are an exorcist yokai exterminator thingamajig, and they are supposed to go all over Japan, sealing up yokai into talisman. And the funny twist for this manga is that the character is an extremely timid, shy, introverted coward and is afraid of all the yokai. So the first chapter, they have to deal with a massive, intimidating kappa monster, and they don't want to do it. So the main character enlists his best friend, and the best friend. This is the equivalent of me going yokai hunting, and I was very shy and timid, and I would take Riley with me, and Riley would be not timid and more slapstick or dry humor and sarcastic and about it, and kind of salty when you meet all the monsters. It'd be that dynamic. So that's the comedy aspect here, where there is like yokai battles, but the friend Murakami is like he's not phased at all by the monsters and just wants to check on his phone and text and stuff instead of actually helping out. And whenever they do seal the yokai actually escapes from the talisman, and it provides more comedic relief. So I thought it was very charming and funny and silly, and I hope it sticks around because I do want to see their versions of yokai monsters on the different chapters. This first one has a bunch of colored pages, which was nice to see. You can see some of the art here. And this is the kappa monster that they encounter. The kappa is supposed to... You guys know about the kappa, right? And what they do?
They suck people's souls out of their butts.
Yeah. They go after their people's anal glands and suck up a magical orb that's supposed to be hidden inside all of us. And that's what they consume. The man-made dish on top of their head keeps... oh, we got a special guest. That's so cute. I just noticed. Hey, there we go. The dish serves as their life force. So one of the first things the human characters point out is that why would you want to kill humans, but yet your life force is something human-made on top of your head? And he's not intimidated by the monster. You die if that plate on your head cracks, right? Why are you leaving your weak spot exposed? And they make some references to pop culture and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool too. What you're doing is no better than a human walking around with their crotch out in the open. The main character, of course, is apologizing to the Kappa, and I thought that'd be something I would do if I were in a heated moment. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, he's not supposed to behave that way. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I liked it. I do recommend it. And I do like the fact that they play into the tropes of the yokai, since the Kappa by nature is somewhat sexually driven because he is into people's butts. They play into that and actually make him somewhat of a pervert towards the end of it, because he does get sealed. Spoilers. Let me show you that real quick here. When he loses his power, he turns into this thing. Oh, and they do mention a lot of anal orbs, which freaked me out when I was reading it. I was not ready for that on a Shonen Jump title. The proper term is Shirokodama. That's what they get from our butts. But they call it the anal orb. It's an organ that doesn't actually exist. So this is just some dumb game. I could understand if you took internal organs, but you're getting all proud over taking fictional parts. Anal orbs can only be seen by Kappa, right? I can see it right now, clear as day. Your anal orb sure is tasty. Yeah. He gets turned, and there's some other ghosts that show up, and the protagonist's friend is able to talk them down. He's not fazed by any of this craziness. And where's the damn thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. So they are able to seal it, and apparently Kappa have 3 buttholes. I don't know if you guys wanted to know that. Wow, so Kappas have 3 buttholes. No wonder you're into butts. And you can see the buttholes right there. That's 3.
Did you did I tell you about when I watched the movie Gappa? Or not Gappa, no, Death Kappa. I watched Death Kappa.
Oh, that's the where he turns into a giant kaiju, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you told me about that.
It is so good.
Hell
it is so freaking hilarious. It was like everything I wanted it to be. The only thing that it was lacking was butt sucking. That was literally it.
Oh, here it is. Here's the chibi form. So since he lost all that energy because he wasn't scary anymore, and the other guy was talking him down, he turns into this. And my favorite scene is this one. He gets sealed in the talisman. Cool. Main character is acting like he did anything, but not really. And here it is. Purposely got myself sealed. It was pretty easy to get out of your talisman. Oh, well, you're not scaring that form anyway. What are you doing there? Since the cat's out of the bag, I'm watching some porn at max volume. And the porn says butts, 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 butts. That is amazing. I laughed like a elementary school child. Don't worry, I'm in this form, not interested in ruling humanity anymore. I'm going to find some girls with their skirts caught in their panties. Okay, he's still problematic. So, yeah, if you like this silly humor and you like folklore and yokai, you got to give it a shot. I really hope it doesn't get canceled because I do think it has potential to go a long way as a comedy series. But you never know. People are weird. And I'm not going to read it just to get on my nerves, and then this gets canceled. So I do recommend it. It's fun, silly. There's this guy. He's a deviant, sexual deviant. He's after your anal orb. Watch out. You can read it on the Shonen Jump app, or you can read it on Manga Plus, which is where I'm reading it, for free. And like I always say, you can keep up with it and not have to pay a dime for this and read it for free. I do like the hair coloring here. That's awesome. The other manga that I read is Drunk Bullet. This is really unique. This is by Yanagi Takakuchi. That's a weird name. And this is Gary. He is a soldier, participated in World War I, survived, went back home after the war ended, and he has been missing booze. He is a connoisseur. He is a sommelier of alcohol. And it just so happens, to his shock, like it says here, the Prohibition era has begun. So when he arrives to New York, he's shocked to see that he cannot get his booze. And at least the first chapter is him engaging with what will be some of the other main characters, where he finds this bar, and he believes the bar has alcohol, but they supposedly don't. So we meet the owners, which are a pair of siblings whose parents passed away. They inherited the restaurant / bar, and since this is the beginning of the Prohibition era, you can't sell alcohol, but you can give it away for free. So that's what they're doing to get rid of it. So they're giving free alcohol to their customers. They're the ones that have been there for a while, and the main character's upset. So he's trying to know more about them or learn about their thing so that he can get that alcohol. And some gangsters show up, and they also know about this free giving alcohol clause. So they want to get in on it and steal all the booze and all that stuff. So you've seen these story beats before in other manga. And you got the lone sharpshooter character here. He's a badass with a gun. He won medals over his service in the First World War by taking out many enemies at the same time. So he's kind of a badass in that regard. And obviously the bad guys are gonna take the siblings hostage, and he's gonna save the day. Eventually, in this, I don't want to ruin everything, but he is able to grab a glass of whiskey, and it turns out to be like this super amazing whiskey, and it was actually made by the company that would eventually become Jim Beam. So that was actually really cool to see. So there is some historicalness and accuracy to this manga, and some other hijinks happen. So it's a lot of fun. I don't think this will last very long, but I hope it stays, because when have you read a manga about World War I, Prohibition, and alcohol all mixed into one? Here's the art, which I think looks pretty cool too. And yeah, it's fun. I recommend it.
Well, it ain't no anal orbs, I'll tell you that much.
There are no anal orbs in this one. I do apologize, but if you like stuff like Bakano, for example, you might want to give this a shot. The sweet smell of gunpowder, the sparkle of glass. Come one, come all. Witness this action-packed gem. This did not rhyme, and I am upset. I thought this was going to rhyme when I was reading it. Right? The sweet smell of gunpowder, the sparkle of glass. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Nope, it did not. So, yeah. So the art. They even do little trivia here, stuff like this. Because he finds these guys, and they're drinking alcohol paint remover and substitute for the booze. Even in 2014, fake vodka containing paint stripper was confiscated in the UK. Do not attempt at home. Will lead to certain death. So, yeah. If you were itching for a Prohibition era manga, check out Drunk Bullet. Here's the characters, the diner, the siblings right here, the older sister and the younger brother, these two. So there it is. Again, you can read it for free on Manga Plus if you want. This is rated Teen Plus. There is some violence in here. Is Drunk Bullet digital only? At the moment, yeah. But I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Yokai? Mashal mixed with Demon School Iruma-kun? Imura?
Yeah.
Did you mean Iruma?
Iruma.
Yokai Buster was designated as the last play series in the TOC of Jump, which people are saying is to protect it might last longer. Interesting. Did not know that. I wish, but mermaids will show up. Ningyo, mermaid are also yokai in Japanese folklore. The whole idea of eating their meat to gain immortality and all that stuff. So that's definitely yokai lore. There's a Delicious in Dungeon Guidebook Adventure Bible Complete Edition that was released in Japan that I hope we get in English too. Didn't they release something like that already? Or am I mistaken?
They did a guidebook. I don't know,
but it's not this one. The Adventure Bible.
Oh, Complete Edition.
Mm.
Yeah, they did the Adventure Bible, but I guess if there's a one that is like encompasses the entirety of the series, we didn't have that one.
Yokai Buster doesn't feel as one note as Protect Me, in my opinion. It was fun. Hopefully it sticks around for a bit. I hope so too. Give me at least 3 volumes worth, and I'd be happy. If you're gonna cancel it, they probably will, knowing me. I like a series in Shonen Jump. It's canceled. So yeah, out of the two, would you two be interested in reading these series?
I will read the butt orbs.
Hell yeah, that's what I knew you would. I knew you'd come around and check this out. The future is now yokai. That's the tagline for this one.
Pauline, you might be muted. Yeah,
I was muted. I said not at all. I don't like gross out humor.
Yeah.
Butt orbs are not gross. We all have butt orbs. Everyone
It's
butt orbs.
Gross. It's gross out humor. It's like little boy humor.
But with yokai, so it's weird. I like it.
He's got 3 buttholes.
There's a certain type of Shonen Jump humor that is just not my speed at all, and it's like the fart, butt, burp, panty, like any like gross out. I just don't like humor like that. It has never been
I
my
understand.
speed.
Yeah.
You need to speed up.
Well, okay, so I was going to say, if we're talking about some series that we've read, I started reading Dora Hedoro, and I don't know if I like it for that reason.
Oh,
I feel like there's a lot of like gory, kind of like gross out humor, and it's just not like the thing that I like about it. The characters are fun. I think all the characters are very fun, but there's something about like, I don't know, maybe it's the genre because it's really gory, or like the story hasn't really picked up yet. So I'm just kind of like relying on the characters to give me fun stuff right now because I'm only 3 volumes in. So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt.
The rough thing about that is the story really doesn't pick up like in a way that I would say is entirely solid and meaningful until volume 8.
Yeah.
Which is where like because like right now you're at a point where there's like the mystery of like all these little things. It's like, what is that? What is this? Who is that? Who is this? Who did this? Who did that? And
there's so many characters too.
Yeah, like you get introduced to like all of the characters and all of their little quirks and mannerisms and like who they are. And then I remember in volume 8 was where I was like, oh.
So here's the thing. I actually was expecting it to be a while before that because in the same vein, and I feel like, when was Dora Hedoro? Like, when did it start?
Oh God, like early 2000s.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is where Chainsaw Man got its like inspiration from, because the entire the first 3 volumes I've been reading, I'm like, so much of this feels like how Chainsaw Man felt when I was reading that, where it's just like, I like the characters, but like it's really gory and there's a lot of gross out humor and I don't really know if this is for me. But then there hit like a part that from there I was like, oh my gosh, I love this series. So I have a feeling Dora Hedoro will do the same for me. but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it was after that point where like I was enjoying it, and then it's like it flips a switch.
Yeah.
It flips a switch, and then it went to like, oh my god, I love this. Like everything starts coming together, and like it doesn't feel like violence for violence's sake, because a lot of the violence early in the series is just like for comedic tone and stuff. It's just
which is why I'm like calling it gory, gross out humor, because the gore is like funny, and I realize it's trying to be funny, but gore is still like gore to me. It's hard to like seeing it. I'm just like like, but I get it's meant for a laugh, like when the guy's pulling spines out of people and they're still talking, or like when the dead body just falls out of the trash bag because they got the cheap one instead of the one from the good one from the store. I'm like, I get this is supposed to be funny, but I'm still just so grossed out by it.
Yeah.
She just does an excellent job of like allowing the reader to completely get like steeped in this world before actually like moving with the plot in any like meaningful way. But the thing is that's great is that you don't lose the characters once the plot starts moving. Like you still have those character moments, and for me the character moments meant even more after the plot started really moving, because it's like those interactions that had happened before kind of pay off, and you get to see the way that they're interacting with the world when there is some clear goal, I guess, for the story moving forward. And you see like, okay, so that's why we spent time with these characters, and that's why we spent time with these characters, and we're seeing all of these things come together in a really interesting way. So yeah, I love the series. It's very different, but I always try to let people know, like, if you are feeling a little different about it, it does take a minute.
Yeah.
I know not everyone's going to give a series 8 volumes before being like completely invested.
Well, the fact that it's on the Viz app, I'm like, whatever, I'll just keep reading it. It's on it's like my yearly TBR thing that I do for the end of the year anyway. So, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I don't like it by like volume 10, then I think I'll just stop reading it. But
there's
I'm already
also the anime, which is a way for people to get into the series. If you like the show, the manga is better, but it's a nice way to introduce yourself to that world and the characters.
The anime also is not nearly as grungy looking.
No, it's a lot cleaner compared to the manga.
If you find yourself distracted by like how just like dirty her artwork is, the anime can also be a good place to go. And the fucking theme song is a banger and a half.
The music for that show is amazing. All the different closing, ending themes, they're fantastic. Season 1 was only 12 episodes. That should have been 6 to 8. Between volume 6 and 8 is where it left off. And they announced season 2, which will probably happen sometime next year. So that's going to be another 7 volumes that they're going to tap.
Hopefully it'll wrap up with 3 seasons.
Yeah. No, my one complaint with that series, I liked it. I read all of it. I own the series. Was how long it is, and stuff down the line just keeps piling up. I'm like, okay. But I did like it. I do love the characters in there.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it was 20 volumes long. I'm like, how? I feel like, because where I am right now, I'm just like, what could possibly continue this series for 20 volumes? Does it take that long?
I know. There's a point towards the end where it's like, oh, this is clearly where... we got a whole other final thing that's happening. But it was fun. I liked it.
Short chapters are what are really keeping me reading it, too. Because the chapters are like 20 pages long. I'm like, okay.
Also, Die Dark, which is the latest one. That one is even gorier than Dorohedoro. So might want to watch out for that one.
Yeah. I've heard that one is like better, or like people like it more.
I've only read like 3 volumes so far, and I like it, but I don't. I'm not ready to make that statement yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's better right now than Dorohedoro in general, but I'm trying to think as far as the gore goes, it might be lesser than that one is. It's definitely interesting of a series though, and it's a lot of fun. You can tell not just from the artwork but from the writing that it's the same creator.
Yeah.
Also, this damn book has a crossword puzzle inside. That's amazing.
It does have a crossword.
Oh, you know what? One of my favorite things about Dorohedoro, though, one of the chapter covers had a little dance on it. And I wanted to. And then he does this.
Was it Ebisu that does the dance?
No, it was like the lizard dance or something. And it was like
there's something else where I think Ebisu in a shark costume is doing a dance.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. She throws in a lot of like random funny shit, like for no reason, and it's very appreciated.
I mean, look at this scene. This is.
I just really wish that they had done Die Dark on oversized volumes and not in the tiny.
Look at that. That's pretty gory. A bunch of corpses. What the hell, man? I haven't read this in a minute, so I need to get back to it. I collect it, but I don't read it. That's the true collector's way. I kid. I've read half of it.
That's why I don't read or watch much horror stuff. I'm just so bad with gore.
It's a little bit tinier than a regular manga.
Yeah, the 7 Seas small trim is a little shorter.
Oh, it's 7 Seas. I was like, why is it so small? Because I assumed it would have been Viz. I'm like, when did they print small things?
Who publishes in Japan? That's
the main character of Die Dark is named Meatball Spaghetti. That's awesome.
You gotta say it like a meatball spaghetti. A meatball spaghetti.
In which volume was it where he makes the like meatball spaghetti sandwich? And it like it gives you a recipe for it. I think. I don't know, but like I think it has a recipe and it's like just open a loaf of bread and put meatballs and spaghetti in it. It's published by Shonen Sunday. It's a Shogakukan series, so yeah, I'm surprised that Viz didn't jump on that one.
This already has a box set too. Okay.
It do have a box set.
Wait, it's from Shonen Sunday?
Monthly Shonen Sunday.
Is that that's weird.
That's a cool vehicle right there in space. Giant monster thing. Let me see.
This one's Die Dark is a shonen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
technically
surprising.
The end of I think the magazine that Dorohedoro was published in was discontinued, and so the last volume is shonen.
And
it's funny because it like has kind of a tonal shift as well. In the last volume, it's like this big, like very shonen style final fight, which like as opposed to everything that came before, it's a little bit different. It's different, but when you know like it shifted magazines, it's like, okay, that makes sense.
That's funny. I had no idea. Because I thought Die Dark was a seinen as well, just because Dorohedoro was, and it looks similar.
I'm looking for the meatball thing before we leave.
That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure doesn't have quite as much of the gore, and yeah, it's a shonen, so I don't think they can have the same level.
Yeah. If they were like pulling spines out.
Yeah, like
I mean, this is pretty wild for a shonen book. Just saying.
They also letting her do what she wants to some degree.
It's not on this one. Let's check volume 4.
We really want to find the meatball spaghetti recipe.
Yes, of course.
We need to make it.
That's the proper way to end the show. So let's see if I can find it. Meatball.
I don't know if it was in the back of the volume or if it was in like the chapter. Like it was just, it might have been just in the chapter when he's making it, and he's like, first you do this, and then you do this. She just be doing whatever she wants in these books, man. Another thing that was funny was like, I don't know if anyone's actually seen, like I've never seen a picture of Q Hayashida. When you look her up, there's this one.
There's one image around, but
There's,
I don't know.
it's not her. The picture of the lady with like the kind of space buns on the side of her head.
Yeah.
It's not her.
Oh.
Like, I don't know why they associated that, but like she's a pop star or something like that. And like someone at some point associated that picture with Q Hayashida, and people were like, that's not her. Like I kind of did a little bit of a dive online to try and find it. And yeah, she's not, there's no actual photo of her that I can find online.
You know what? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Hold on.
Chat, where's the meatball?
Where is the meatball recipe in the manga? There. In the manga, the meatball recipe is in volume 1, chapter 5. This chapter includes no way. Dude, ChatGPT is amazing. Holy crap. Volume 1, chapter 5. Hold on. Stay tuned, folks.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. Chapter 5. These are not labeled. What the hell? Oh, they're labeled as bone. Bone 5. Page 133. 133.
Bone 5.
Bone 5. I was going to say a joke, but it's inappropriate for this show, so I'm going to keep quiet on that.
Is that Chewy, I hear?
No, it's actually Ellie.
I thought that was Chewy tapping around.
No.
Chewy!
Chewy's
How's
been...
Chewy doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's been annoying. He's been eating people's food. He's been...
Hell yeah.
Being rude.
He's a legend.
He had trouble holding his pee in.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd finish that with like attitude because it sounded like you were rhyming.
No, I
Chewy's
was
eating people's food. He's being rude. He's got an attitude.
I'd grabbed some Wendy's the other day on the way back from like moving some stuff.
Wendy's, eat fresh.
And I put my burger and fries on the table, and Chewy just like grabbed a fry real quick, like when I was sitting right there. Like,
well, you're bros, you know, after so many years.
I looked at him like, what the hell?
Like we're sharing, right?
ChatGPT is kind of lying to me because I can't. Hold on. I'm going through the chapter. Does the chat know anything about it? I doubt it.
So probably would have gotten an answer already.
Yeah.
I just realized that could also be.
Welcome. Oh, wait. Is this it? This one's not funny.
I found a screenshot of it. He says ordinary bread with meatballs and spaghetti. It's called amoeba spa.
Can you share the thing so I can
share
my thing and we can all share?
Amoeba spa sandwich.
Not Geo praising AI. Look, man, ChatGPT, man, as long as it's text-based and it helps you out, complements your activities, I'm cool with it. Just don't do anything weird, you know?
The second one I sent is the full page, so you can click on that one.
I was watching the South Park the other day. where the kids were using ChatGPT to like talk to their girlfriends. Like, how are you like having all of these things together, like these great conversations? Like, my girlfriend hates me because I don't say anything meaningful, and dude's like, it's ChatGPT, man.
So here it is. Ordinary bread with meatball and spaghetti.
Yeah, he gives you the recipe. No, but there is a scene, I think, right before this where they're making it.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything right away, but I saw mi baspa. And that's what we wanted, the mi baspa.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like we are one step closer to Omnibros cooking live show. That's too much work. I wouldn't do it. I don't know if the other Omnibros are up for it, but not me. Sorry. Unless I have a plate and I can show you, like, hey, I made this and we're eating this. Cool.
Funny enough, I do have a video idea that has a cooking show concept in it. So, and I won't go any further, so don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Something up saying, and so yeah, no, I mean it's not like reliable or anything, but sometimes I ask dumb shit on the thing and it works. I'm like, that's cool, all right. And I ask the bot stuff, and when I'm done, I'm like, okay, thank you, because one day when the machines take over, I don't want to be on the chopping block, and then they'll remember me. I'm like, we'll spare that human. Like, yay.
I always ask dumb questions towards Siri.
Yeah.
And I'll say it in the dumbest way I can. So like the other day I was like, I wonder, because I was like, how many Billy shelves can I fit along this wall? And so I was like, hey, Siri, no, don't listen to me this time. How big IKEA Billy shelf? and then it gave me the answer. It was like IKEA Billy, but I'm always like, what this? How big IKEA? What Billy shelf is?
I'm looking. Oh, I can't. Stupid ChatGPT. I hate it already. I was praising it a while ago. Anyways.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
How big IKEA Billy shelf?
The Billy bookcase comes in two widths, 31.5 or 15, 3/4. Those same widths come in the 93 1/479.5 or the 41 3/4 height.
Thank you.
Like, shut up now.
Yeah, so I just does Bruno and Mars is gay? Yeah, that I ask things in that fashion.
I ask Siri for cooking recipes, or I always like to hear the jokes, so that's always fun.
Hey Siri, tell me joke.
Tell joke.
Tell joke.
Please tell me joke.
Riley activated my Siri at the same time just now. All right, I got you, folks. Hey Siri, tell me a scary story.
She didn't get it.
She's talking though.
That's mine. All right, stop.
Hey,
Thank you.
Hey Siri, where's the best place to get a good price on your manga?
Oh my God, that's an amazing segue. InStockTrades.com. Hell yeah. That's your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more, and loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount when you make week-by-week orders. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only when you visit our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Shout out, Colleen. Holy crap.
I learned from the best of them.
Oh, I'll take it. Good job, man.
Unexpected but very good segue.
Absolutely.
What a rascal.
I don't want to keep playing with Siri because it's going to activate mine and it's annoying. But if you guys want, ask. Wait, sorry, this is not part of the plug. All right, there we go. Ask your Siri enabled device to tell you scary stories. They're pretty like dad humor, but they're fun. I like them. Or if you want to sing, and she's like, nope, not gonna sing.
Tell her she has to.
Yeah.
I am your master. You have to sing for me.
Sing for me, my angel of music.
Also, I kind of want to ask like really messed up stuff, but I'm afraid of that stuff being recorded and sent somewhere. I'm like, I better not, because I want to see how far I can take the interaction with Siri, but I'm like scared that someone will think I'm a weirdo and incriminate me. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Okay. One last thing before we go. I saw this earlier, but holy crap, this is the final thing we're going to talk about tonight. Give me a second. We're going to go to Anime News Network one final time. I noticed that, share my window, this one. Yeah. I'm just going to hit, how do I curate this? Oh, here we go. Manga. Okay. Check this out. Nope. Don't. I'm gonna look so dumb. Okay. 2-month hiatus because they're sick or something. Apothecary Diaries manga adaptation returns from hiatus, but this is for another reason. Elden Ring gag manga author announces hiatus to play the Shadow of Erdtree DLC. That's awesome. Like, I know you guys are waiting for my manga, but hold on. I want to play the DLC first.
I assume for that one, it was a work related. Like, he's like, I need to play the DLC so I know.
So I can make my gag manga.
Yeah.
It says conduct research on the manga. Sure.
I haven't even played Elden Ring, but that manga is a lot of fun.
Here we go. Yuri is my job. Hiatus is extended due to creator's health. This person died. Sorry.
Sorry.
Not related. I was going to say something else. Black Butler manga goes in hiatus before heading to climax. Everybody's in hiatus mode right now. That's insane. That's what I wanted to bring up.
I feel like lately a lot of authors are hitting like a roadblock.
I'm also on hiatus.
Hey, Moriarty. Okay, here we go. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. Manga author on hiatus due to COVID. Trailing game manga goes on hiatus because of the health issues.
Ida 10 Deities ends in 2 chapters.
This one ends in 2 chapters. I do want to read it to see how it ends because I did like the anime for it, but this is not safe for work. So
it's very horny, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is by homie Kokyu Sinja from Dragon Maid.
Yeah.
But I think everybody should check out the opening theme for this one because it is so fantastic. The animation, the song, and everything. I don't care if you don't watch the show. That's not of my concern. But please watch the opening animation for this. It is so good. The opening theme. Ida-ten Deities, No Only Peace. Fantastic. There was another one here. Yamada-kun level 999, hiatus indefinite. There was one Sanda is ending. That's cool. 4 chapters. That could get announced soon, maybe. There was somebody else that was sick. Now I can't find it. Elden Ring, no. Anyways, the point I wanted to make is that everybody's either sick or extending their hiatuses. They keep working and working and working and working until they pass out and die, unfortunately.
Boom.
So support the manga and read that stuff. And thank God this is ending. Boys Abyss ends in 5 chapters. I will come back to this just to see how the hell it ends, but I am not a fan of this. I read 80 chapters of this thing, and I was so annoyed at myself. Like, why did I waste my time reading 80 chapters of this? But I did. I do want to find out how it ends, though.
I bet that everyone dies,
Or they sleep around with each other.
and then they
Because
die.
the beginning of this manga is extremely horny. There we go. Hey, nice. Good riddance, Boys Abyss. So that's it.
The boys
That's all I got.
haters.
The lesson here is if you don't value your health, be a manga writer. Yeah. I think jokes. I think all the jokes I know are not safe for work. I remember that video of that guy that kept asking his Alexa questions about it being involved with CIA and spying on people. It started getting strangely defensive and turned off. Oh, that's creepy. That's like Hyoko Kui ended her Delicious in Dungeon early so she could play Baldur's Gate. Really? Did not know that. That's funny.
She said, "Peace out."
All right, let me
do.
do this ending. I want to play Baldur's Gate. Do they finally reach the bottom of the abyss? I don't know. I haven't read it. It's so edgy. It is such an edgy manga, and like the kid wants to die, and then he sleeps with one girl, and then the teacher sleeps with a student, and she becomes obsessed. Spoilers, and she's a psycho, and good God. There's a cool chick that smokes cigs. I'm like, whoa, all right, edgy stuff. Anyways, anybody got anything else they want to talk about before we wrap this thing up?
Nope.
No
Got
anal
nothing.
orbs?
No anal orbs. No anal orbs for us.
Noble nor nor.
All right.
Oh, I think Riley's going. He's having a stroke.
With that said, I think we can wrap it up. Thank you to the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you so much for all the nice comments, all the fun feedback. Colleen, where can people find you on the internet when you're not here goofing and gaffing with us?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Colleen's Manga Rex. Usually I would post this week, but I am going to be off this week. Gave myself a little bit of extra time, and I will have a new video out next week. It's going to be possibly controversial, so we'll see how much shit I get for it whenever it comes out. And then you can also find me on Twitter at Colleen's Manga.
Nice. The Insufferable Omnibus Collector, where can people find you when you're not here with us?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, The Omnibus Collector, Twitter, Omni Collector. I am also myself currently on hiatus, like many creators, but I am hoping to get back to put out the
back into saddle again.
July buyer's guide on time. I didn't do the June one because I just needed time for everything. And I'm thinking like maybe in the July one, I'll just put a list of all the stuff. So like a in case you missed it type of thing. But not like all the bells and whistles and images and stuff, just to make sure that people know, hey, sorry I missed it, but here's all the stuff.
If you want to go over if you want to see our thoughts on the June stuff, we did the stream where we covered the June preview, so that kind of counts, I guess, a little bit.
We did something.
Yeah. I made my most anticipated list, which is usually around like 15 to 20 books that I recommend on my channel, Manga Geekdom. And I'm not on a hiatus. I posted a haul video recently, but I do have a video coming up Monday. So look forward to that whenever it drops. There's my Discord link. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. If you want to join a Discord where we talk about like toys and movies and comics and all that fun stuff with a bunch of great people, consider joining the Discord. If that's okay. Don't worry about it. My channel, sure, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's it for now. Thank you everybody for tuning in. God bless. Stay safe out there. We will be back on Monday for Hall's Previous Reads, and then Wednesday we got a comic episode, and then Thursday we're going to do it all over again with the July previews. We can do that next Thursday. We can talk about all the July books.
It looks like you're just flipping the camera off.
A little
I'm
bit, yeah.
not. I was trying to put it at the bottom so it looked like a heart.
A little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
Now that's how we end the show,
now. I'm a mean person now. Yeah.
baby. Hell yeah.
It's like, just kidding. Just kidding.
Alrighty, that's it. We're out. Where's the thing?
Peace
I
out.
can't find it. Oh, here it is. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
Tanks.